I be live with the shits. Get the eye burgers on my eyes and everything on the video live. I don't give a. I don't think I had none, but just wanted to make sure I didn't want to look crazy. So, um, it's quite funny, man. Like it ain't even like it's like normality for people to feel like ancient Egyptian was an evil place, or it had its goods, but it was mostly evil people, and the people was enslaving people. And the people who saying this is not even of the culture, not even of these people. They trying to make it like I'm gonna get into like a little bit of information about like the Beetle and how it contains how it can fit the narrative of a janitor of what we do. It's funny, like they never talk about the aspects that not just this civilization, but this is one of the main civilizations because the hieroglyphs and the history left on the wall in stone. They never talk about like the Scarab beetle like that. Like they had mentioned it, but they always want to talk about the wars, or it looked like we was enslaving. But the whole time, I think it was just a matter of time where things had to get like that, where it was people's are prisoners of war. But like in today's time, they trying to wipe out our race, and they've been doing this not just this time, but they've been doing this shit for 1,000 years now, planning and plot to genocide our race. But now that we figured out our people was figuring out that ancient Egyptians was part of our ancestral lineage, although we're not talking about 500 years ago, 1,000 years ago, that we've been over here in America, because our lineage comes up from over here too, whether we was on them ships or we was already over here. And I'm talking about during that period of time of before Christopher Columbus came over here, and after that period of time. But the Scarab beetle though, like how like janitors like see how like these Caucasians or these people that be like trying to claim the ancestors of ancient Egyptians, or trying to say it ain't us, trying to claim like it ain't us because you don't see, most of our people hip to it. I mean, it's a lot of us that's hip, but majority of the time you got these people who will be on the internet trolling and really dead serious on that this is history of maybe Arabs or maybe some other black people, but this is our history. But the Scarab beetle cleans up shit, right? Cleans up shit, rolls up shit. And this represents of today's people who do janitorial work. They clean up toilets and shit like that. Now, what on earth? Why, if these people was evil and all this and that, why on earth have they written all this history in stone and history of animals and insects, not just their history or just history of the wars or history of culture, like with dancing, drinking, in nature, and creating stuff in stone. Like, but try to say like, oh, Americans over here claiming things that black Americans over here, black African Americans don't even know their culture. See, they was mad that we We in today's time, and we woke. We aware of different lineages that we had. People be mad at that. You know what I'm saying? They mad at Black Americans. We the most hated. This is why we get attacked the most. You know what I'm saying? This is why, like, religion, you got religion, they want us to be all religious and all sanctified. But y'all don't even, the same people that's want us to be like this don't even respect nature. Don't even respect the natural people. What's good, Goo? Trying to, I need a goddamn, thing, bro. A thing and shit. But when you look at the Scarab Beetle, it represents just like ancient Egyptian, janitorial people who do janitorial, and people who look down on people. This is what I was saying about, I was talking about, like, the kings of kings, like how, like, the kings that was getting called kings back then was earning the title king from the people. When they were servants, they wasn't just a king, they became kings. Today's times is people become kings off of stolen legacies. You gotta focus on, yeah, you're right, you gotta focus on yourself. That's all I do. History is important. I'm not here for no grown man. I'm here to just express myself because we have the youth that's coming up. I'm not worried about us. I'm not thinking about grown ass man who mad at other grown man expressing their lineage and expressing themselves while everybody shit on us. I'm not here for no grown ass adults, you know, ass kissing white people. I'm not here for none of that shit. I'm not here for no saving no religion. I'm not here for none of that. I'm not here for none of that. Getting back into the wisdom. The Scarab Beetle, just like, if you hear, let the point hit, they clean up Dung in nature. They clean up shit. Naturally, this is what they do. Babies don't know shit about no Bible, right? Don't know shit about no Quran, but yet they latch on to their mother's titty without even a mother telling them to. It's just a natural occurrence. We talking about natural occurrence. You don't even know I bet you don't even know, and if you do, shout out to you. But I bet you don't even know the original meaning of the Old Testament. I bet you don't. I bet you got to go Google real quick. I bet you just don't even know what it really means. No. Type that shit in. I bet you don't know. You got to Google that shit. And they probably ain't even gonna come up on Google. Because you got to break it down from the language. We not chasing no illusion. This is why like my hair comes in thick. I'm not stressing. I'm not doing none of that shit, bro. I'm an image that they hate. See, it's some black man, they can tell that if they can tell who to attack, and I get attacked too, but they can tell who to attack, like on some, rather because they in their youth, they on a whole nother higher level state. Just like the twin boys. See, you got selfish Negroes that always want to talk about, like hate on black man because we being real. Now, if it come out a white man mouth, that's when y'all want to parade some shit and be all, oh yeah, woo. You know what I'm saying? That's when you want to take shit serious. But when it coming from a black man, when it's coming from somebody who's speaking up for they self, speaking up for their people, speaking up for the children, how you gonna get mad at that as a grown man, or trying to debate? I don't do no debates. I don't get paid. I don't get paid for this shit. And even if I do get paid for my work, I'm still not gonna debate unless it's within a genre or circle and I'm on another level financially freedom of being financially free. Right now, I don't have no type of energy to be like, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, like janitors get looked down on, and I'm just comparing the two. This is what I was just looking at. And I'm finna exit off of this, and then I'm finna go live again, cause I've been putting some shit together. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I heard somebody say this shit, but it just had clicked into me. But and I don't care about if you black. Cause you black. You represent what you represent. I'm talking about, not talking about black Israelites. I'm not here for none of that. I'm not here for that. But I'm talking about those who on the outside of our race who don't know shit about, who don't have no spiritual lineage, even if they ancestors was the R word to our great grandmothers. If they have self doubt, self hate, even if they have a little bit of blood, they can't connect. They can't connect. And the ones who can't, and because we got people on the outside. I'm talking about people on the outside. Shit, I do. I ain't even gonna lie. I got some shit. I mean, I ain't dropped no shit since about a couple of weeks. I've been having I've been bullshit. I ain't gonna lie, but I've been writing some shit. What's that shit? You know that now say it ain't so. We still shedding blood, like we still shedding blood, like we still shed. And that song was dedicated to people, UK black people, African, and mostly a lot of people in the UK or London. They be Caribbeans and people from Africa, and they be talking about us black people don't know our lineage. I got you. You got UK black people. Have you seen this shit, Goo? You got melanated people or black people in UK talking about black Americans don't know shit, or we stole their culture, and we don't even know shit about no UK people. We don't know shit about no UK people, bro. So this is why I'm doing this, bro. I ain't here for like no I ain't here to like kiss nobody ass. I ain't here to bully nobody. I'm here to fight the bullies. We've been sitting back long enough, taking everybody's shit, helping people out, helping other people cultures, going to their stores, all their stores in our neighborhood, bro. This in my next video finna tie down into some politics shit. You know what I'm saying? We need our own political movement. You know what I'm saying? We get looked down on too much to be working hand in hand with people who do not appreciate or honor us. You know, this is why I'm talking about this, particularly this part right here, the Scarab Beetle. Egyptians wasn't no dummies. They wasn't order Kemites. Like, yeah, it was wars, but it wasn't no genocide. We know what was going on. It was wars and it was fights. That was the more physical part of us coming in. And this is shout out to Bobby Kemet and his book knowledge. I didn't get the books he had, but most of his books, he had to break some shit down himself because the authors was Caucasian, of course. You know? Yeah, I seen that. I seen Hidden Colors. I'm been seeing that. That was like years ago, bro. But yeah, I didn't know about that London thing though. That's what I'm talking about. It's black inventors. It's black people in the UK. They don't even know about that, bro. And if they do, I'm not talking about the ones. I'm talking about the ones who I've been seeing on the videos. Talk about what we don't know, and then when they get asked the question, what do you know about black inventors from black American asking them questions? Shout out to Adonis. I'm talking about Adonis. And he was talking about, he was telling their history. They have this carnival thing, and I learned this shit off of him. I'm like, damn. But see, we don't know shit about the UK. But for somebody that to be in UK and they just saying like, oh, we don't know about this. We just I'm gonna look into. Oh, you know what? The Big Ben clock. You know what? That's a name. That's a name. The Big Ben. I heard of the name though. They might have. That's what. Man, that shit crazy. Not Benjamin, but I heard of Big Ben from somewhere before. Um, if that was in Hidden Colors, I probably didn't peep that. But I seen Hidden Colors. I probably would just, you know what I'm saying. When you watching some shit and you in shit, hey. But look, check this shit out. We gotta give our respects and dues to the ancient. Like what we have to also realize is like there wasn't just pyramids in ancient Egypt. I'm 34, knowing my history, knowing ancient Egyptian history, whether if it was of a cousin bloodline or if it was my authentic bloodline from, you know, 10,000 years ago or something. I just did 20 years ago, though, 5 months ago, man. Shout out to you, go. 20 years and 36. Damn, hold on. Man, hold on. 20 years and you 36. So you was locked up when you was. Bro, you capping, bro. You got to be capping. 20 years, bro? And you just got out 5 months ago? You might have meant to say 10 years or some shit. I don't know about no 20 years and you 36, nigga. I ain't gonna say you capping. I ain't saying you shit. I can't do the math that quick. I ain't gonna lie to you. But I believe you though. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say 16. Yup. Okay, yup. I went in one. Yup. Oh yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Cause they charge you with yup. They been doing us like that. I'm bullshitting, talking about you capping. I can tell you ain't capping. They been doing, and it's the thing. This is why I say like man, catch me on the next video because I'm finna end this one off. Peace.